If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
The army of Congo has been defeated, however he has 6 single units left, 1 medium tank, 2 light tanks and 3 armored cars. They are running all over the place and there is little I can do against them, man. They're gonna take out all our cities. Bechuanaland is just wide open. He has 0 units in his core cities. That is not smart. My light tank is locked in battle by his medium tank, which is not cool. And then his armored car is under attack by my 3 infantry. However, I don't think I'll be able to kill it, or maybe I will. It only has 0.3 hit points, so that will be 1 unit gone, but it is of no help. This is pretty irritating, man, and there's nothing I can do. I feel so helpless, you know? I'm about to take his capital, Leopoldville. Also, Banana will fall. Yeah, it's not cool, man. It's really not cool. He still has Stanleyville as well, but there he's only making air units. I've got now 3 anti-tanks to defend myself, but he's just gonna move around them. He's gonna take over all my provinces except for my cities. It's pretty bad, man. And I produce little goods, so there is nothing I can do to defend myself. I've got manpower, but I need 800 goods to make an anti-tank. Axis is so expensive, man. I really need to rethink my Axis strategy, because this is not working at all.
1 hour later.
I am now so desperate that I am attacking his armored car with my interceptors, and I'm also gonna use my naval bombers. I need to kill this armored car. I'm also sending over here an infantry and an anti-tank. I would like to put my anti-tank over here because this is definitely where Congo is headed with his medium tank, and I risk losing my plainsman. Not good though. Nigeria is going to try to kill those units by following them on the coastline, or at least whittle them down. I am building an aircraft factory in Leopoldville so that Upper Volta can bring his tactical bombers into play. The last city to capture is Stanleyville, but it's difficult to approach as he has his bombers. Also, South Sudan is fighting until his last breath. He has 6 units left and 3 provinces. I mean, these 2 French players, they are very resilient. The irritating it may be, you need to respect this, man. They give you a good fight. I wish everybody could play like that instead of just crying like babies and putting their units in the sea as soon as they get attacked, right?
The next morning.
Good morning, everyone. I am back. It is now day 4, and it has been day 4 for the past 17 hours. But as I've spent Sunday afternoon with my wife, I didn't record. A lot has happened. Let's jump into it, shall we? Yesterday evening, finally Congo capitulated, and so I am bombarding his last units right now. And I'm very happy with that because it enabled me to finally get some good rest. I went to bed early yesterday. I've slept late this morning. I was so exhausted, man. I've barely slept these past few nights, but I've survived. I'm very happy that Congo didn't insist in riding around with a medium tank, 2 light tanks, 3 armored cars, because poof, I've managed to kill 3 armored cars of his, but those medium tanks and light tanks would have been more difficult. So that's one worry less, right? My guys are fighting Libya. It's a bit unfair because it's kind of 4 against 1, and he is fighting like a tiger. He should, because he's an officer in my alliance. So he's a very good player, not a noob at all. And before he was an officer in my alliance, he was an officer in America Euclea like me. So he knows his game, he knows what he's doing. But he has had heavy losses, unfortunately. Well, luckily for us. So because he had a large army at day 4, let's have a look at the mightiest army list in the newspaper. So here we've got the mightiest armies. We have Libya that is ranked 4th place with 3%. I am all the way down on the list. Southwest Africa 21st with only 2%. And on the 20th rank, we have Nationalist China, who is Human Fire Games. He is the Spanish YouTuber. So let's see where my team is. We've got Bechuanaland 8th rank with 2%. And the rest of my team are not even displayed in the world's mightiest armies. We're having such a tough fight against that French alliance and the remaining nations of Africa who are fighting like lions. So we're pretty bad off. You can see the highest countries in the list. They are either from the French alliance, or they have broken the rules of the game and the terms of service, like Borneo, for example. spoken about that, another few players have been deleted from the map. And also, Borneo is gone. The remaining players from Human Fire Games unfortunately have been deleted because none of them have been respecting the fair play rules and the terms of service of the game. I mean, how is it possible, man? We had one simple rule, fair play. They didn't comply. They did the multi-accounting, account sitting, wolf packing. Come on, guys, seriously. So Human Fire Games nationalist China found himself all alone being trashed by British Odisha, and he took the easy way out. He asked his account to be deleted to save his stats, I guess. So we've got actually the French who are having a very easy time in Asia. Pakistan, Xinjiang, Maklik, British Odisha and South India are the French team, and they have largely benefited from the fact that the Spanish have been inactive. Also, Syria is no more. He has been attacked by his teammates because he has been inactive the whole game. His teammates were pretty frustrated, so he only has one province left. I guess it's so he could be able to see what happens on the map. So with both Aquila that is gone over here in Nationalist China, Human Fire Games, and Meliodas who was Syria, the only two YouTubers left are me and Pakistan, who is Cobra 13. And I've discovered that I actually have quite some players from my alliance who are on this map. We've got Manchukuo, who is one of my officers. We've got Argolensk, who is also a player of my alliance and who actually recruited his own team. I don't know who his own team is, but I guess it must be Sweden, Argolensk, Central Russia, Volga Perm, and North Ural, I guess. That must be his team. Now that Meliodas is gone from the game, I think it's safe to assume that Iraq, Turkey, Yugoslavia and Germany are playing together. Meliodas' team, of course, have left the alliance to be able to attack him. Libya has joined the coalition of Germany. The only full coalitions that are here on the map at this time is Cobra's team, my team, and we've got ESA, who are Quebec, New England, Illinois, South USA, and Caribbean. And it's kind of weird that Caribbean is joining a North American alliance, knowing that he is playing together with the South Americans. They must have had a fallout, I don't know. It's pretty weird. Anyway, Desert Fox contacted me as we both have a small army. He suggested that I should make more naval bombers and interceptors, and he's gonna make subs so that both of us we can land over here in the Gulf of Aden, while the other team over there will be more focused on the Suez Channel, and so we can land in Arabia. I think that's a very good idea. So I am producing naval bombers and interceptors, and so I'm gonna move towards Ethiopia. In research, I've got attack bombers and railroad guns. I'm gonna place Port of Roman, railroad guns and planes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've got a tiny economy. I'm really struggling because I only took 2 capitals in the game, one from the AI over here and the capital of Congo, and I only took 4 core cities that were not attacked before, which was the capital of Congo. I've taken over here Nova Lisboa, and over here I've taken Nahambe, and then this capital. So I've got a tiny economy. I didn't get any spoils of war from my conquests, so it's a pretty tough proposition. And I only have 1 secret lab. I would love to have 2, but no resources. It's pretty frustrating, but it is what it is, I guess. And then on the other hand, we've got Nigeria, who is asking resources like all the time, but who has made level 3 industry in all of his rural provinces. Over here and here, he is upgrading to level 2, so 5 level 3 industry. And in his core cities, he has either a level 3 industry or level 4 industry, or either he's building it to level 3. And he also has recruitment offices level 2 or 3. And I have nothing of all that. My economy is so weak because I didn't have goods. I've got in my goods level 3 industry. In my oil and rare, I've got level 2 industry and level 1 industry in my oil and in my food. And that's it, man. I've got only 1 level 2 industry in my capital. Should upgrade this one also over here. Let's do that. I am so weak, man. freaking hell, I'm so frustrated, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? Now this is gone, that's perfect. Let's send an armored car over there, or a light tank, because I don't have an armored car in that stack. There we go. I've got 3 light tanks over here. I've got this little stack all combined together, which is 9 artillery, 3 anti-air, 7 heavily damaged infantry, 4 armored cars, and I've got 4 light tanks. That's all of offensive units that I have. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Freaking hell. And I've got 4 anti-tanks that I've produced because I was getting my ass kicked by Congo. It's annoying, man. My army is so small. We got only 46 units and we are at the end of day 4. It's ridiculous. Look at that, man. It's all I have. It's all I have. So weak. And I also lost 2 subs over here in the Suez Channel. I ran into an armored car of Egypt, which gave me away. And while I was killing that armored car, I got ran into by the cruisers of Egypt. And so I've lost my 2 subs as well. That's just great. And while I was attacking that armored car, I ran into the cruisers of Libya. No clue why he doesn't use destroyers. Pretty weird. So I've surprise attacked both Egypt and Libya as a result. So luckily there's not gonna be any AI left on this map because I'm gonna have a low popularity. But I mean, all AI, they're gonna get killed very fast. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. And I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.